Alright, how's it going, guys? So, today is Thursday, April 10th, and on Sunday, April 6th, I ordered a brand new Kurt Hitch for my truck, Ford Ranger XL, 2007, but got it off Amazon for $104, and of course I opted for the free shipping. So, but it got here last night from UPS. Extremely fast shipping for free shipping, but I checked on eTrailer and they wanted $140 for the same hitch. But here she is. So she's going on the back of my truck here. So I've got all the hardware in my pocket. Might as well drop that out. The main bolts and nuts, and then you got your plates. All right there. That's all the hardware. And I also went down to Harbor Freight yesterday, and I picked up a pin for the receiver right here. Got that for $3.99 at Harbor Freight. And for the ball itself, I'm going to be using my dad's old hitch off his old Nissan Frontier. So I have that over here. So that's going on the back. So we're going to go ahead and crawl underneath the truck and start. I'm going to lower the spare tire first, and then we'll start taking the hardware out and the bumper brackets to go ahead and mount the hitch on there. I got the spare tire lowered, and I've also got the 4 bolts that you need to remove. I've got those. I use my breaker bar with a 18mm socket to break those free. So I'm going to start loosening those, and according to the instructions, the entire receiver sits underneath the frame. So, yep, so I'm going to start taking those 4 bolts out now, and then we'll start lining the backing plates on. Alright, you guys, so I ran into a bit of a snag here. But if you look here, I have this side of I have the hitch underneath the truck right now. And as you can see, everything lines up on this side beautifully. And then if we go to this side, you notice it doesn't line up so beautifully. And that's because this entire side is bent. So, which you can tell from right here, you can just see the angle on it. So yeah, that entire side right here got bent during shipping. And you can actually see the sticker where it bent at the crease. So I just got off the phone with Amazon, and they're going to send me a new one for free, no charge. And they upgraded my free shipping to standard shipping. So it's going to be here in about 2 or 3 days again. So, and I'm going to show you the box too. But yeah, as soon as I took it out of the package, I kind of knew there was something wrong because it didn't line up straight. But you can see right there, just all banged up. So this side too was pretty hashed up. So yeah, so my hitch got bent during shipping. So I'm gonna package this one up and put the new return label on it and send it to UPS. And so I gotta put the retaining clips in again, and the bolts and whatnot, so that way I have a bumper. But it sucks too because the hitch looks fucking great underneath there. But oh well. So I yeah, we'll put the bumper back together and we'll take the hitch down and we'll put everything back in the box. So that's a bummer, but yeah, the guys at Kurt were real helpful too, because I called them and they said it should be straight, which obviously it's not. So yeah, so she's going back to wherever it is it got shipped from, Kentucky, I think. So we're gonna put the bumper back on real quick. The hitch back out of the truck, and you can see that bend right there. So that sucks, but yeah, you can see how bad that bend is, and you can really see it from right here. So yep, it just didn't line up. So like I said, Amazon's sending me a new one, so it'll be here sometime next week, hopefully. But yeah, got the spare tire up, the bumper's nice and bolted down again. So gonna clean up all my tools. I'm gonna put all the hardware back in the plastic baggie and staple it up and put everything back in the box over there, tape it down, and take it over to UPS. So alright, well, we'll pick this up when I get my new hitch in. So it's gonna be a while, but that's what makes this video fun, right? So better than the standard routine e-trailer hitch assembly, right? More drama, because that's what we need. So alright, we'll pick this up when I get my new hitch in. Alright you guys, how's it going? So my new hitch finally came in for my truck, and already I can still see some shipping damage, but I guess it's kind of a given with a bunch of hollow spots in the box. So we're gonna go ahead and pop this one open. But I'm also, because like I said before, I talked to the guys at Kurt, and they said that the edges are supposed to be 90 degrees. So I'm gonna get my square out, and we're gonna measure this thing before we even try to put this thing underneath the truck again. So we're gonna open this thing up real quick. Already this thing looks a lot straighter, but let me get the old straight edge out here, or the square if you like to call it that. Okay, that ends good. And this is the side that it was bent on last time, and we're good. So it looks like it'll fit underneath there now. So I'm gonna take all the hardware out of the receiver opening there, take the Kurt stickers off, and this time I'll go ahead and show you, since I have the right hitch now, or the non-damaged one. I'll actually go ahead and show you step by step on how to install it on a 07 Ranger. Alright, so I got the hardware out here, and I can get the bag open. So you've got your nuts and bolts right here, and then that noise you just heard was me spilling all the spacers. So yeah, and that was all taped onto the receiver. So now I'm going to put you guys up underneath the truck. We're going to lower the spare tire, and then we're going to locate the 4 bolts, 2 of which we're taking off completely. Alright, so we're underneath the truck here, and this is the back bumper mount, and this bolt right here we're completely taking out. This one we're just loosening so that we can get this retaining clip out of here, and this is what actually holds, this is what actually threads the bolt into. So I'm just going to start by breaking these free, and this is a these are 18mm bolts. So I'm just getting them loose enough to where I can take them off with the power drill. Alright, and then go ahead and do the same for the other. I got my power drill hooked up to an adapter to hold the 18mm socket. I'm going to go ahead and take this one, I'm going to loosen this one up just a little bit. I'm going to completely take this one off. And then you have the retaining clip. Which this is why you need to loosen the back side of it. You may need a pair of pliers, but there we go. And that's actually what it looks like. So now I'm going to go ahead and tighten this side back up, and then do the same for the other side. Take the front bolts out. I got both the front bolts out now, and I'm going to go ahead and show you how the instructions say to mount the rear brackets on. So you got your plate here, which is going to go this side. You're going to line the square up with a hole. You drop your bolt in, and then you're going to put the hitch on, put another bracket on, followed by the bolt. That's how it's actually going to sit on this already pre-existing hole in the frame. And then with the front bolt that we took out, it's just going to be the bolt, the hitch, and then I'm sorry, it's going to be the bolt, this, the hitch, and then another nut. So I'm going to grab the hitch, and we'll get this thing mounted. Alright, so I got the back bolts in the hitch right now, and it's really handy. I'm going to show you on this side because it's just easier to get to from where I am. But it's really handy when you're putting this thing in by yourself. There's these other bumper bracket support bolts right here, and the hitch is actually sitting. You actually have to tilt it in at an angle to get this edge in first. And so that basically actually just holds the hitch up for you while you're putting your hardware in. And so you can see that plate right here, and then you have the bolt and the upper plate right there. So you cinching it down, and then these plates, actually, this one sits up against the frame, and this one actually rests up against the hitch while you're tightening everything down. So it's loosely secured right now, so it's not going anywhere. And I'm going to go ahead and put the front bolt hardware that we took the front bolts out. So the hitch is underneath there right now. The only thing I have left to do is torque them. And Kurt says to torque the bolts down to 110 foot-pounds. So I'm going to go ahead and hop under and do that, and then we'll go ahead and put the ball on there. Alright, all four bolts are now torqued down to 110 foot-pounds, and got my ball out now. And so, like I said, this is off my dad's old Nissan Frontier. Slide that in, like so. And again, I got this at Harbor Freight for $3.99. So slide this in. There we go. I now have a hitch on my truck. That looks awesome. Oh, I'm happy now. So you know what the best part about this hitch too is? Right there. Made in USA. So yeah, that looks really good now. As my dad says, it's a truck now. So, yep. But hopefully soon, in the next few months, you guys will see why I bought this. So, also another future surprise for you frequent watchers and viewers of my channel. I thank you for all the views and the comments. Been very helpful and supportive. So, thank you again. So yeah, that's it, guys. So questions, comments, leave them down below. If you're feeling generous, hit that like button, and thanks for joining me on this debacle of the Amazon Hitch, even though they were extremely helpful, sending me another one for free. So that's always nice. But yeah, alright guys, till next time, take care.